Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now, please welcome.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started. After this, one down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there, and gone! And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Larnach gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. Cairo in his second season, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Santander coming home. The throw's offline, he's saved. It's 3-1, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second. He's trying for third in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short two. There, got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Cairo really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Houck back to work. And a foul ball. Cairo matched a homer in his last game. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Runner on the move. The throw to third. He's in there.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across.
Base hit center field, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 5-zip.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
1 out, base is empty. Now here is David Hamilton. Grounds one to short. Cairo. The throw to first. Out on a bang play. 1 out, base is empty. Priester, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And the righty deals. Fought off foul. Cairo launched a homer in his most recent game. And a breaking ball misses outside. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas, and there are 2 outs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. On the ground. Whips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cairo. Base hit into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's 3 singles in a row. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now a flare into left. It's going to fall for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Wagner digs in now. Double steal. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. First and second, 1 out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Pinch hitter coming on, Jorge Barrosa.
Now playing shortstop.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And next for Toronto, Cairo.
Shortstop, number 3.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Cairo went deep in his most recent game. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. Donovan sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Trey Lipscomb. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd. 1 out, bases empty. Cairo with a homer in his last game.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. And that skips into dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Now batting Michael Ciani. Grounds one to short. Cairo to first, and that'll do it. So no runs. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cairo. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Cairo launched a homer in his most recent game. Up the middle. 2 away down. Go ahead run on base. And up next for St. Louis, Zach McKinstry. And there's a base hit to left. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Well struck left field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Cairo was a real bright spot despite the loss. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Cairo. Quantrill back to work. That one outside. 1-0. Cairo matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside. Headed down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Quantrill back to work.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. A run on. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. Painter goes 6 feet 7 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but
puts it away for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Will Wagner.
2 on, 1 out. And now here is Will Wagner. Santander, the lead runner at second. Cairo over at first with 1 away. Line drive, puts it away for the out. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. 1 left for Toronto. Weston Wilson, the next to hit. Up the middle, Cairo flips it, and very nicely done for the out. 2 runs. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Rhys Hines. Runner on first with 1 down for him. We're back. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cairo. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Bradish back to work. And that one is in for a strike. Cairo measures 5 feet 10 inches, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Left field, way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Esteury Ruiz, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground to the left. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Huge. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Up and in, and 1-1.
1-1.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's
up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. Got him. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
This one in the air right field. Kjerstad has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Tapped softly on the ground. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Cairo really stood out in this win. Had only Here's Riley Green.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
On the ground to the left, Cairo. Tosses to first, and that is that. We're first and second, 2 outs. Cairo will hit next. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. 1 down. Colt Keith now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. 2 away now. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Cairo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cairo with a homer in his last game. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he held up. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the righty deals. That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colt Keith. Jimenez. To second, that's one.
That's an out.
Throw to first, but he beat it. 2 outs, base is empty. Cairo matched a homer in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out. Here's Nolan Gorman. Up the middle. Slinging it to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Cairo had a rough go of it in this game.
Certainly a frustrating.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way. So up next, Cairo. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Fought off foul. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In the dirt, blocked. Santander aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. And it falls. Throws to second. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Albies over to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
No outs. Runner at first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Jimenez. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Cairo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fly ball down the line. Acuna sizes this one up. Brings it in. One down. Evan Carter next up for the Braves. On the ground. Cairo. And there are 2 down. Runner at second, 2 down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Late swing fouled off. With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Edwards headed for the plate. He'll score. Not in time. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Runners on the move. In the dirt. And no throw. Both runners are safe. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Up the middle. Albies tosses to first. That ends the inning. Pinch hitter coming on. Jorge Barrosa. Big spot for him here. And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Toronto Blue Jays.
So 2 down. Cairo getting ready to hit. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Cairo measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Tied up here in the early going. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Marsh going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Ground ball left side, could be two. He flips it to second in time. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. 2 out, space is empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marsh brings it in. And that is the third. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Out to short, Cairo. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jorge Barrosa.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.